still processing. Tonight, a guy friend of mine yelled at me to shut the fuck up and let him talk. And this is a nice guy, right? I could have this, I'll probably have another video between nice and kind. But I was absolutely shocked. We were talking about the T app, and I could tell it was coming from a very emotional place and projections from his part, and I was just sharing the women experience and why something like the T app exists. 10% goes to the National Domestic Violence Hotline, and he was arguing how for men, you know, if a woman doesn't like a man, he can easily slander him and things like that. And I was explaining to him, yes, that's the case, but you can compare that to women survivors who go to court, and the court is usually not on the side of survivors. And so we already have so many things that aren't on our side. And so when we have an app, I'm stumbling around my words because I'm still like processing. I don't do well with men who react that way from my history. And so,
type of chick so
but the app was created for women to support women. You could put green flags on there, you could put red flags, but it felt like he didn't hear anything I was saying. And
all right, so let's just pause there for a second. First of all, fellas, three things. Number one, you always, under all circumstances, maintain frame. Never get out of frame, regardless of whether or not you are right or you are wrong. You just gonna have to make the adjustments and get the fuck out of there. Which leads me to point number two. Get the fuck out of there. Why are you hanging with feminists? I had the pleasure of actually going through this woman's profile and seeing exactly who she was. And in her profile, which I'll leave in the description of this video, as I always like to give credit, it says feminism, matriarchy. So you the nice guy that's playing nice, and now you're going to look stupid. Number three, and this is one of the main points before we get back to the video. The app was created by a man for capitalistic purposes, not to give you guys a voice. Idiots. That's why the app was created. It literally is owned by men, by a man, in order to take advantage of women like this that lean into their feminist ways in order to try to justify the fact that a woman can say anything about a man and then be able to get away with it. So what is she talking about?